Hello friends, this is Ryan Hicks of TaughtToProfit.com. Today I want to talk to you about ultimate accountability, about you being accountable, responsible for everything that happens in your life. Now I know many people immediately respond, well, what about this? I got in a car wreck, I didn't do anything wrong, somebody hit me. I was sitting in my house, something caught on fire, I didn't do anything wrong. This is not about blame, this is about accountability, about responsibility for your life, trying to give you power back to control your life. Too many people look at life as if there's something they're a victim of. Other people are causing them to be victims and doing things to them that they have no control over. And that's true to an extent. On the other person's actions, you have no control over that. Here's the thing. You can have ultimate accountability for your life by saying, wait, yes, the other person did this to me, but why was I around that person in the first place? If you got in a car wreck, well, you could take that back a few steps. Yes, you didn't do anything wrong. You were sitting at a stop sign. Somebody hit you. There's no wrongdoing on your part. But what if you had left your place of business a minute later or a minute earlier? What if you were going somewhere and you're running late? Well, if you hadn't been running late, then the person would never have been able to hit you because you already would have been at the place you need to be at that you were running late to. So you wouldn't have been there at that particular point in time when that car hit you. Once again, this is not about blaming yourself. This is about thinking things differently and saying, you know what? Ultimately, I'm in control of my life. I put myself in these positions. If things happen, I have control over that. Also, if you are in a position of negativity and you put that out there, you tend to bring that kind of stuff into your life. Between the reticular activating system, making you notice more things, and your just general mood and the things you put out there, sowing and reaping, you start bringing some of this stuff in there if you're a negative person. Doesn't mean you bring the exact same thing you sowed, but you reap something as a result of that sowing. This is why it's so important to be positive and to be good and to be kind and to think on things that are of good report and that are just and that have goodness and kindness and gentleness in them. If your house is hit by a tornado, well, yeah, you have no control over a tornado, but you chose to live there. What if you made a different choice? Also, who's to say it's a bad thing? Assuming nobody's hurt, no one's injured, it's just property damage. That could work out in your favor. Maybe you wanted to move and a tornado hits your house and now you have funds to buy a new house and to move and to get out of that area. The point is, don't look at things as if you have no control over and you just have to be setting back and whatever happens, happens. You have nothing you can do. You have ultimate accountability for your life, for how things go. The way your life is the way you've made it. That doesn't mean you are to blame for other people's actions in your life and things that are just beyond your direct control, but if you put yourself in the position to be influenced or have interaction with those people or things, that is something you have the control over. So the reality is you have ultimate accountability for your life. You have the ultimate control for your life, because if you put yourself around people who are causing you problems all the time, you chose that. Yes, they have a direct responsibility for their actions towards you, but you are choosing to be around them. So thus, you are in control. You can at any time say, I'm not going to be around these people. This is ridiculous. These people are causing me problems. I'm not going to be around them. I don't have to be around them. Now you may say, well, this is my job. I have to. This is my boss is bad and I got to do this. Okay, get another job. Start your own business. You have a lot of options, but at least don't say that you are here and you have no control over it. You're choosing, you're saying something that you can't get another job. It's going to be too hard. This is my job. I don't want to move. I don't want to. Then at least admit that that is your choice and be accountable for it. You're choosing to be around that boss that you feel is not treating you well. That's a choice you've made. It's not life. It's not the boss. You are making that choice. And this is very freeing. I know some of you will be beating yourself up saying, well, I shouldn't have done this and I chose this and this happened. But it's not about that. It's about right now, not going through the past, dredging up everything that's ever happened in your life, but right now at this present moment, making the choices and the changes that will bring you the life you want to live. And in turn, you can bring the life other people want to live to them. You can help them. Ultimately, you are accountable for everything that happens in your life. You're responsible. You have control. And even in areas where you have no control, you have a direct accountability and responsibility for putting yourself in that position in the first place. You're not sitting back and just being victimized by life, by people, by circumstances. You have ultimate control. You can be in control. You can make the changes needed to avoid the problems that many people needlessly cause themselves. Yes, the agent of the activity, the agent of the negativity, and the problem is maybe someone else. But in the end, if you're choosing to be in the position to be around them in the first place, even if you didn't know how they were going to act, that was a choice you made. And you could have made other choices, thousands of other choices. But that was a choice you made, so you have to have accountability for that. Realize this, you can change all that. So if life is not going the way you want it right now, you can make the changes needed to ensure it goes the way you want. This is up to you. It's in your hands. You have the ultimate control over this. So what are you going to do? Are you going to sit back, claim to be a victim, blame other people, blame yourself, blame so-and-so, blame something that happened to you 40 years ago that you're still harboring in your past and still bringing up as if this is why you're the way you are? You're making all these choices. If you choose to be in worry, you're choosing that. If you choose to be angry, you're choosing that. If you choose to live in the past, you're choosing that. If you choose to be around people that are causing you problems, you're choosing that. These are choices you're making, circumstances you're making. Ultimately, your life that you are making, whether it's good or bad, you are responsible for everything that happens in your life. That doesn't mean you share the blame. It just means that you can make changes. Make the changes today you need. If there's anything in your life that needs to be changed to make things better, make those changes right now. Get the blame out of your life and start taking ultimate accountability for the things that go on in your life. May God bless you richly.